Hello, and today I would like to talk about the reading. Yeah, because if you didn't know, in order to start living your design, you have to take a basic reading. That's what is reading. That's when somebody looks at your chart and explains it to you. And it's a must that the person who is doing your reading already went through 7 year deconditioning process, because otherwise there is a big risk that you're going to be infected, let's say, with another portion of not self information, not self feelings, and so on. So when somebody is giving a reading to you, the other person is also mutating you, let's say, because they have mutated, they have transitioned, they have become themselves, and they are giving this virus through the reading, with the reading. um, your being recognizes this impulse of, you know, the most important what you get out of your reading is that you start reading yourself. And so that the other person has to give you that impression, give you that feeling, and truly be someone who is already living his life, her life, according to himself, herself. And that is exactly what is happening. The person who is giving the reading is helping the other person to see where the conditioning is happening in the chart, um, what is the inner strategy and inner authority, what you can rely on, what you can trust in your particular case. For me now, basic reading, the chart reading, is essential for mm, to understand what is true about this person, what they want to be but they're not. And it's much more precise than any psychology, because psychology still gives a generalization. Here there is no generalization, it's not a homogenized information. It's better if you do this, or there is a tendency. We can actually see who you are and who you are not, and we can train your mind, we can show to your mind, like, look here, look for these signs, and when this happens you ignore it, and when this and this starts showing itself, that's exactly your energy. Support it, rely on it, trust it, use it in your experiment, see how exactly that works. This is what basic reading is about. It has to give you a feeling, the understanding that you are connecting to your true self, and that your mind is being assisted into seeing and experiencing what is the conditioning exactly, recognizes this conditioning, can see it in certain situations. And in the future, we are using the mind exactly to recognize this conditioning and not to follow it. As a result of basic reading and seeing what is the not self part of you, we are getting a chance to really connect to ourselves and to trust it, to be confident. It's true that we have always felt it, but now we have really a chance to let it go, and to, in certain situations, to finally give confidence and say, yes, this is how I feel. For example, this is my emotions, and I'm explain, like, I am speaking it out, or this is my emotional process, I can trust it, I can wait for my clarity, or I'm a generator who lives moment to moment, so I should not give in to my mind, mm, when my mind tells me that I'm not worthy or I have to try better. No, what I felt in that moment, like an intuition hint, yeah, that is enough for me, that is my truth. um, the human design reading helps you to see and confirm the truth to yourself about your own experiment, about your own life. And it's very important who gives you the reading. You have to definitely resonate to this person. This person should be in something like a role model to you. At least you can feel like, oh, I can feel that this person is really true and lives life according to him herself, and I can trust and feel that this person will help me to kickstart my process, and the language that this person is using and speaking is reaching me. Things are easier for me when this person explains. So I think I could be a good guy for you if you resonate with me. And I absolutely love, that's maybe the thing I enjoy the most, is the joy to see the other, when I see the other person recognizing the conditioning, seeing the conditioning, having the aha moments. Oh, so that's why, and this is why I feel it, and I feel that this is my truth, and now I know I can trust it, and I can, um, I even if I have mental doubts, I know that I can have mental doubts, and I can see how my mind tricks me and how it works, but I can still sense my truth. And from now on, I will experiment, and I will try to trust my truth more, and I will see in every single situation how that works for me. That's the most enjoyable part for me in practice, to actually see how the other person recognize which parts are really true, and which parts, can, they're hanging there, we can see them, we recognize them. It's very important, we see them really well, but we do not follow them, and we tell our mind, when I feel this, or when I'm starting to behave like this, or when I feel this kind of trigger, this is when I sit still, I feel my body, I breathe, and I do not react.